Hi everybody, welcome to today's Semi-Gourmet. This is very simple. The pot is hot, there's some olive oil in it. It's set to saute these beautiful pork chops. The pot is hot, so I'm just going to put them right in there. On the chops, I put a little bit of salt, a little bit of garlic, granulated garlic, and that's it. Cover the top. Let those cook for about 3 to 4 minutes per side. And there's my handy dandy, my cutting board, which is a paper plate. This is just a little tip. I have gone to using paper plates for my cutting board, and it's just throwaway. I don't have to worry about cleaning it. And as long as you don't poke through them, you put something underneath, like a drying mat like this, you won't poke through it and you won't scar up your table if you have the Kenworth with the table or whatever you're preparing food on. I just fold it up like that, doesn't leak, and toss it. Yesterday I cooked some cabbage. It's up in the cooler, so once the chops are finished, I'm going to take the cabbage and put it down into the olive oil, let that warm and brown, and serve the pork chops right on top of the cabbage. So this is a great way to use your leftovers. Add a new fresh meat, cook your meat if you are a meat eater, or extra vegetables to put with your leftovers. Or take your leftovers, like this cabbage could be rolled up with some refried beans and put onto a flour tortilla. There's constantly ways to stretch your food dollar and to make the food that you are cooking work for you. Especially in a truck, you need to cook fast and hopefully not eat as fast. Cook fast, eat slow. And since we're not on an even grade, I turn the pot to get everything cooking nice and even. That's the cool thing about Instant Pot. You don't have to cook pork to death. You want to make sure it's fully cooked, but it doesn't have to be cooked until it's shoe leather. Go ahead and cut up my vegetables. And just a quick tip for plastic dishes like this, use plastic silverware so that you don't nick it or cut it, because that's places for food to hide when you're cleaning it. So if you don't cut it, it just lasts a lot longer and it's easier to clean. Okay, the cabbage is cut up. Now there is some water in this cabbage, as you can see, and this is a hot pot. It'll have oil in it. Be cautious when you put water over oil. As long as it's not too much, it's fine. Let's check a different chop this time. We're good. Okay, with this cabbage, like I said, there's water. So we want to be cautious putting this into a hot pot. So we're just going to do this by spoonful. We're going to pick up that pork flavor. I happen to have cabbage. Whatever vegetable I had would have been just fine. But picking up that pork flavor, a little bit of that garlic, pretty yummy. And of course the pot cools right down. We'll let it heat back up, heat that cabbage. And like I said, you could use any vegetable to do this and take advantage of that great pork flavor. It's going to come right up off the bottom of the pan into your vegetables. So I've got that nice little browned edge to my cabbage, and that is the pork flavor. We're going to put the chop right on it. I'm going to put horseradish right on the side.
Message has arrived.
A little bit of fresh ground horseradish for the meat. I'm going to mix a bit of mayonnaise in with this horseradish. Just put it on top, mix it just like this. And that will go up over the top of the chop. And there it is, horseradish dressing with the chop on top of the cabbage. How is it?
That's very good.
You like?
I like the horseradish.
A way to take your leftovers to the next level. Always good, fast, easy. And here's a real quick tip for cleanup. In this pot, I have cooked the pork chops, put in my cabbage right after. And it's a little bit hard, but if you take a little bit of water, spray it in there, and put the top on it, the pan will soften and it makes cleanup very easy. Since I have to go and don't have time to clean that right this second, it's going to be much easier to do later. All right, pot's off, unplug it, lunch.